seconds left. Paul. Lob City right there.
He continues to guard Chris Paul. Paul for Jordan. That looked a lot like what we saw in game 2.
Just how soft that shot is, and he's done it now at least 3 times in the second half.
The lob up top for Jordan. Oh, nice finish with one hand.
See if they go right back to this little pick. There it is again.
On for the lead. Lay it in. He's fouled.
And we welcome you back as the third quarter is underway. Chris Paul was sensational in the first half. 11 points and 10 assists.
Here comes Paul. Chris, the bounce to DeAndre, a beautiful little bounce.
Clippers pretty stagnant here, and now the high pick and roll.
Well, it's taken.
Jordan, no, he reached out.
Here's Paul.
Just space for an easy.
Stopped by Turner, and they are out of sorts as the pace is doing a great job as Griffin got 2.
Jazz over the 50-point mark. He's still up by 5, 2 minutes in. DeAndre breaks free.
5 today. Chris Paul, what a nifty feed. Space race.
Works into the corner. Screen from Griffin. Pick, rolls, goes, score.
Having his best season from downtown.
Here we saw him shooting pregame. He was burying those shots.
49 triples for Spades, by far his career high. Oh, my.
With tonight's competition, that's nothing against the Clippers. I'm just watching his mannerisms.
Beautiful cut to the goal and a perfect bounce.
Number 2 in rebounding was DeAndre Jordan a season ago. Screen by Griffin. Pick and roll. And to the rack. Griffin.
The 18.
He's only been in double figures twice all year, but might be getting there tonight.
Griffin.
He's not a good, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
4th in the league in percentage at 44. Spades, he can shoot it, and he'll trigger one. Most.
4 in the shot clock. CP3 can have to do it himself. So Griffin will. He got it off in time. Bingo! How about that?
So far.
The contested, uncontested. I think we talk about a lot in the postseason. Been a lot of contested jump shots.
Chris Paul ahead to Crawford.
We got a lot of weapons out there with Rivers playing the way he is. Crawford always a threat. And of course CP kicking it back.
Space for 3. Bingo! Most.
Always curious why some teams really struggle with it and players are resistant to it.
Well, that's because you're in the post, Lisa, and you touched it every time.
So here comes Chris Paul.
Welcome to the playoffs, guys.
They are more physical. Blake, a good look at a 3-ball. Bingo!
Executed play, though, really got Aaron the shot that they want him to have.
Are you still undecided?
Well, look, I think, all the usual suspects are there. I think Quinn Snyder is
home. This is a big possession here now. If you score now, you're going to put big-time pressure.
Ready, go. Can he finally get one? Yes, there it is.
He went with the other guys right.
18-2 run right now. Griffin, way to go. Young Jazz Nation.
Oh, yeah. Bring the cookies.
Yeah, we'll eat the cookies.
Absolutely.
If
Hayward gives them to us.
Yeah, Jackson, look, next time at the arena, bring him down.
He's the X factor for the Clippers.
They were out-rebounded by 21, the widest rebound margin since December of 2014.
And Eric Hassan just...
Rivers a 3-point attempt. 4-point Wizard lead. Crawford looking for it.
20 minutes a game because they didn't know what they were going to get in terms of energy and effort each night. But perhaps that has changed. Here's Spates from the corner, and the Clippers needed.
Clippers due out of the timeout.
Well, they were looking at what kind of coverage they would see with Jordan rolling on the screen and roll.
Boy, Austin Rivers.
Griffin comes in deep to Chris Paul. Back to Blake for shooting another 3. Bingo!
3-second point lead. Spades back in for the Clips. This is Spades with 3.
And we all decided, like, hey, we have to get rid of our habits. So I used to like to get in the post and tell everybody to get out the way, but
Clippers on an 11-2 run to take a 1-point lead. Redick, beautiful pump fake, able to hit.
Hand off to Chris Paul. JJ, another 3-ball. Bingo.
That's good action.
Has it for the Clippers. They
see if they can get JJ a shot.
Paul hasn't scored in the second half.
3-ball by Blake Griffin.
And Paul turns against Conley to the free throw line with a good open look for Crawford. Bingo. That's exactly what.
And for them to be successful in the playoffs, he's got to be on pretty much the whole game.
Oh, beautiful pass once again.
Also just a game and a half ahead of 7th. Again, with all the games that Paul and Griffin has missed.
Could be 15-10 depending what they decide in that last shot. Paul all the way to the basket. Rivers a little floater.
Clippers on a 13-4 run. They had a run in the second quarter. Chris Paul. Lob to Jordan for the stop.
Onto a guard.
Here comes Paul. 2.5 to go. Paul. The lob, the jam. Playing DeAndre Jordan.
Before the ball was barely out of his hand. Chris Paul attacking, bounces, good cut, and a dive that.
You had two white jerseys and one black jersey. That was like a reversal.
Sure hands of Chris Paul. Clippers will bus down to Chicago after the game. Don't think I have any tokens with me. Driving to a hole and scoring.
Here's two from Kevin Garnett, who is serving as a consultant with the Clippers. They're forging a deep bond. Cross-court, Spates, catch, fired, book it.
With a guy like Payton.
Well, it's a footer too shorter.
It makes a difference.
Redick straight away. A long 3-ball bingo.
Because Blake Griffin was out and he said, no, not at all. He said, we'd made up our minds well before that this was going to be a rest game.
And he said that Anthony was not at all happy about it.
No, he said, I'm going to have to save him from himself.